you find a lot of truckers, they're behind on bookkeeping, whether they don't send it in or they're trying to do it in a different system than ATBS or whatever. And they'll say, I got to catch up my bookkeeping. What I've learned is, and this is through my own personal experience, playing catch up doesn't work real well, because what do we do when we catch up? We go back to, man, I got to do like last January.
Yeah.
Okay, you do last January. Does that really give you anything you can use today, this week in your truck?
Right.
Not really.
Right.
So what I teach them is do last week first and work backwards in your bookkeeping rather than catch up from the oldest work. And then when you complete this week, you do last week. Then you go back where you left off and you do another, set an example of do like 3 weeks or 4 weeks at a time maybe.
Right.
And make those entries or get those in. If you do it that way, you gain a reward psychologically because you are looking at current numbers, if that makes sense. Like Mike talked about the real time.
Yeah.
Real-time information is a motivator. It has meaning, and that's a big part of the problem. So there's a business tip, whatever you want to call it, for someone. If they're struggling with the motivation, that actually will provide a self-motivating tool.
Sure. And in going through that too, one thing that I've learned is that I don't have to climb the Everest. I can break it down into small hills along the way and say, okay, I can take a week or two with this and say, these are the hours I'm going to dedicate to that. And then do it like it's my job, because it really is. But, at my job, I'm expected to show up on time. So then I'm going to dedicate some time to it. When am I going to do that? What times are best? When am I best suited for that? And when is my mindset best in the day? All right, 10 a.m. on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'm going to go into the home office. I'm going to sit down, and these are the steps I'm going to take on each day, that you don't have to climb that Everest. Because I think that's part of the procrastination, is that it does grow into an Everest in your mind. It's not really an Everest because you can get it done, but it becomes something where people put it off because it's getting bigger and bigger.
You get that anxiety.
Yeah.
And that's a shutdown effect.
Yep. Right.
Yeah.
Yep. And that creates the bigger, the bigger mountain to climb, the bigger hurdle.